Vlogmas Day 5. It is a cold and dreary day here in Minnesota, but we have Advents to open, so let's open them. So as per usual, let's start with the Berry Fun Yarns. We're on Day 5. And today's color is called Spring Flowers. So it's very, kind of reminds me of like crocuses and spring green that came. So we're going into, it's blowing out quite a bit on here. I do have my project that I was working on with my Very Fun Yarns. And I think I'm going to try to fold it over so you can kind of see how the colors are progressing and you can see what it looks like. All right, here we go. Let's see if I can do this properly. Ooh, perfect. Okay, so we've got the bottom 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this top color is the color we just opened today. So you can see it is kind of starting out light, but do not fear, it is going to change. So yeah, so that is our color today, Spring Flowers. And let's see what our little message says today. We all know that moving will warm us up, but sometimes it is just so hard to leave behind the knitting or crochet project we are working on. Isn't that true? Why not try a 1-minute cleaning job? It will be good for your body and your home. Some ideas might be changing towels in the kitchen or bathroom, cleaning the mirrors in your house, wiping down sinks or faucets, sweeping the entryway, wiping down fingerprints from appliances, or taking out the trash, or tidying a drawer. So it's sort of like a 1-minute room rescue where you just sort of get up, but it's also good, you know, if we are knitting or crocheting or working with our hands, cross stitch, any of those things, we're not only sitting down for a long time, but you know, we're using the same muscles. So it's good to kind of take a break, give a little neck roll, a little stretch, and move around and use some of our gross motor skills instead of just our fine motors. And that will, you know, help keep us healthy and not have strained muscles and tendons and things, so we can continue making much longer into our lives. So that's my tip for today to keep us warm. I know I'm going to need to do some of that warm-up stuff because it is feeling kind of cold today. All right, we're on number 5 for Lavender Loon. Ooh, we're getting into more yellowy orange. That one, of course, is blowing out as well. I don't know if oh, there we go. That's more accurate. It's still pretty bright, but it is called Mooncatcher today. Some really pretty like speckles in there. Very pretty. And I'm going to show you later today when I pop on to chat for a few minutes, I will show you my progress on that. I'm hoping to get a little bit farther on it before I show you. I am almost done with day 2, but I would really love to get into day 3 so that I could show you that. When I talk to you every day, it's hard to make progress that much. Okay, so I think that's it for the Yarn Advents this morning. I did want to chat quick about what I was wearing. I'm wearing something different today. I tend to always gravitate towards the same cowls or sweaters and things, but this is my Tracy shawl, and it is by Joji Locatelli. It could use a good blocking, but I actually made it out of this gray color. Is called Storm Clouds. It was a Very Fun Yarns colorway a while back, and I made it on, it was dyed on single ply merino, and then it was, I paired it with a Lavender Loon, one of a kind, I think it was like Beach Zombies or something. It was a ZK colorway that we got in our goodie bag. But what I love about this shawl is, one, it's super huge. It can wrap around, you know, nicely for warmth if you're in a colder climate. But when my husband and I went to Hawaii last January, February, it was perfect for the morning there because we'd go for a walk on the beach and I just need a little something around my shoulders or neck to just kind of that morning a little bit cooler before the sun really came out. So it's a very versatile shawl, I think. It's warm enough, but not overly warm. So that is the Tracy shawl by Joji Locatelli. And then the sweater I am wearing is, boy, I didn't realize it's a Joji Locatelli Lavender Loon Day. It is the puntilla. See, it has this really cute lace at the bottom. Can you see that? And then it has lace on the cuffs. So it's sort of, it's an edge you pick up. So if you try to show you underneath here. So you knit the normal sweater and then you pick this up at the end. So that's called Puntilla by Joji Locatelli, and it is knit in Lavender Loon Lotus Leaf. And then I held some Very Fun Yarns Mohair Double. It's just a fingering weight sweater on the pattern, but I wanted a little bit more warmth to it, so I added the mohair and just adjusted my gauge. I think I made a little smaller size so that it wasn't quite as big because my gauge was obviously making the stitches a little bit, I was getting fewer stitches per inch than I would have normally. But it is very forgiving because it's a boxy style. It's a drop shoulder sleeve kind of thing. So very cozy and a very simple knit. And then I do have on some Christmas socks, but I will show you those later in the vlog when I can get a close-up of those. But I think that's it for now. I'm gonna head out. Head out of the room, not out of my house yet, but we are doing school today. I didn't get to folding laundry yesterday, so I'm doing that. And then hopefully my kids actually, one of them did a bunch of homework last night already, so I think I'm gonna have some extra time to knit. I might have to run a few errands, so yeah, I'll take you with me and I'll check back in again later. Have a great morning. Bye-bye. Hello everyone, good evening. It is getting late here. It's after 9 o'clock already and I do not know where the day has gone. I went out to do some errands after I talked to you last and that took longer than I thought, and then there was always some other thing to do. So here I am, it's later in the evening and I haven't really even had much time to knit, so I'm not going to show you my Advent knitting tonight. I will save it for tomorrow because I'm hoping to finish my work and then have just a little time to knit yet before I go to sleep. But I did want to share super quick before I go to bed this cookbook, because I talked with you a little bit yesterday about recipes and how we organize recipes, and at that time I said that I didn't really like cookbooks. However, when I was organizing yesterday, I came across this cookbook I got for Christmas last year, and it is called 101 Best Vegan Recipes, and it's by Sandra Rudd. I will link it below, but it is plant-based meals, so whether you are vegetarian or vegan or just trying to eat more vegetables, it has a lot of really great recipes in it, and they all have pictures, which I love. You can see we have put in little marks of things for sure that we want to try already. And tonight I tried 2 recipes out of the book, It's crazy, right? Like I got the book last year and I wrote down all these recipes I wanted to try, and then I put it in my drawer, and we're such creatures of habit that we just go back to what we always do. Anyway, I did these tonight. I did these Hasselback potatoes. Mine didn't look quite that good, but they were still pretty good. And I made this roasted Brussels sprouts, pecan, and cranberry quinoa salad. So I didn't have cranberries. I used raisins, which was just as good. But yeah, they turned out really good and everybody loved them. So I just wanted to share that, because if you have someone on your list who is a vegan or gluten-free, a lot of these recipes are gluten-free as well. Gluten-free, vegetarian, and they like to cook. This is an excellent Christmas idea for a gift, or whatever holiday you celebrate. It's an excellent idea as a gift because it does have a lot of really good recipes in it. I don't feel like it's just going to be taking up space. I think that I will use the recipes now that I've taken it out and actually have shown my youngest son picked out a bunch of stuff. His birthday is coming next week, so he wants to try certain things in here for his birthday. So anyway, that's all I've got for you tonight. I just wanted to say good night, and I will see you again in the morning, and I hope you all had a really great day. We'll talk to you soon. Bye, everybody.